Welcome to my channel. In today's class, the subject we'll be treating is physical and health education, and our topic of discussion is non-communicable diseases. I am Oyewole Mubarak Adeniyi. Our course outline: introduction, types of communicable diseases, which we have cardiovascular disease, diabetes mellitus, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, cancer, obesity. And also we'll be discussing risk factors of non-communicable diseases and how to prevent against non-communicable diseases. The objectives: at the end of this class, you should be able to define non-communicable diseases, state and explain types of non-communicable diseases, state the risk factors of non-communicable diseases, and state how to prevent against non-communicable diseases. Now, the introduction to non-communicable diseases. What is non-communicable diseases? Non-communicable disease are diseases caused due to multiple causes and are not transmitted directly or indirectly from person to another by any agency. It cannot be contacted from any agent, be it biological agent, be it physical agent. No. Non-communicable diseases cannot be contacted. It can only be developed through some certain risk factors. And we have types of non-communicable diseases. Major types of non-communicable disease include cardiovascular disease, diabetes mellitus, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, cancer, and obesity. Now, what is cardiovascular disease? Cardiovascular disease is a disease that is caused by disorder of the heart and blood vessels, e.g., stroke, heart attack, hypertension, hypotension, peripheral artery disease, and heart failure. Also, we have diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus is a chronic disease that occurs when pancreas does not produce enough insulin. The insulin means the hormone that regulates the blood sugar. Or alternatively, when the body cannot effectively use the insulin it produces. Can see that this can only be caused due to some certain risk factors. It cannot be contacted. It cannot be transmitted. You cannot contact it from another person. We have chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is the disease of lung that blocks airflow and make it difficult to breathe. As well, we have cancer. What is cancer? Cancer is an uncontrolled growth and spread of cells that arise from a change of one single cell. The change may be started by external agents and inherited genetic factors and can affect almost any part of the body. It can affect the breast, it can affect the thigh, it can affect our arm, our hand. So cancer can affect any part of the body. Also, we have obesity. Obesity is an abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that presents a risk to health. That is, it is a medical problem that increases risk of other disease and health problems such as heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and certain cancers. Obesity usually results from a combination of inherited factors combined with environmental and personal diets and exercise choice. Now, what are the risk factors of non-communicable disease? We have various factors. Number one is smoking. Smoking is one of the things that affects our internal organs. It's one of the things that affects internal organs. Take a look at those people that do smoke. You see that they are not medically okay. You see the way they walk. You see the way they look. Number two, consumption of alcohol. Also, consumption of alcohol is one of the major risk factors that causes non-communicable disease. Number three, bad lifestyle. The way we use our life. Do we use it roughly or we use it neatly, smoothly? For people that use their life roughly, they don't mind what they eat, they don't mind what they do, they don't mind what they put on, they don't mind the kind of environment they find themselves. So bad lifestyle pattern is one of the things that causes non-communicable disease. Another one, we have insufficient health service. When there is no sufficient health service, when people does not have access to medical service, it can lead to non-communicable disease. Someone that is already battling with a kind of disease and doesn't know and does not have a means of checking him or herself, that is how the thing will start accumulating till it result at the destruction of any part of the body or result to non-communicable disease. As well, we have environmental factors. The environment we live. It is very, very much important we look into it. Is our environment good enough for us to live healthily, comfortably? Is it an environment where there is no noise pollution, where there is no air pollution, where there is no water pollution? If our environment is free from all these set of things, then we are good to go. And lastly, we have stress condition. Yes, someone that do work every time. You work, and no time to rest. One day, this body will develop a non-communicable disease. So we need rest. Our body needs rest. You work, you rest. That is why we have some certain periods to rest our body after work. Now, we look at how to prevent against non-communicable disease. Number one, strong anti-tobacco control. There should be a strong anti-tobacco control. Promoting health diets. There should be promotion of health diet. The diet that will make us be healthy, not the kind of food that will bring infection to our body, not a contaminated food. Then physical activities, yes, exercising our body, jogging around. Do exercise is one of the things that control like high blood pressure. Exercise control blood pressure and other diseases. It will allow the flow of blood in the body smoothly. Also, we have improved people's access to health, essential health. there should be improvement for people access to our health service. Health service shouldn't be something that is meant for some set of people. It should be something that everybody will have avenue and opportunity to go for, or have free access to. And lastly, reducing harmful use of alcohol. We should reduce the harmful use of alcohol. Here we come to the end of today's lesson. But before I go, here is the assignment. Number 1, what is non-communicable disease? Number 2, list and explain types of non-communicable disease. Number 3, explain the risk factors of non-communicable disease. Number 4, explain how to prevent against non-communicable disease. Thanks.